All right, so those are the individual awards or players to look out for in this postseason. Let's talk about the teams.
Okay.
All right, and let's just cut to the chase. Which two teams will be playing in the Stanley Cup Final? I think you're going to like one team.
Okay.
You're going to be concerned about the other.
Okay.
Because the team you're going to like, the Washington Capitals.
Yeah.
I think the Capitals get to the final at the very least. They will be the team that emerges out of the East, okay? So for all the reasons we've talked about here and all the reasons that every hockey fan knows, and for those same reasons or similar anyway, the Chicago Blackhawks going for their 4th cup in 7 years. I think this is a team, it's weird. It's not like they flew under the radar, but they didn't have a season where, like the Capitals, they were on top the whole season, and it was just a matter of, okay, who was going to come up close, maybe even take them off that top spot. Whereas I didn't feel like with the Blackhawks, and maybe that's just because I'm not in Chicago anymore. When I was in Chicago, I felt like, all right, it's all Blackhawks all the time, and I'm talking about on a national scale as far as the hockey world is concerned. I didn't feel that way this year here in New York as much. Maybe that's just being outside of the Windy City. But and I think that's a good thing. I really do think it's a good thing here because they obviously have their core group of players there in Chicago, but they also have developed some really nice young players there to accompany the likes of Taves and Kane and Crawford and Hossa, guys like that, Keith. So they have a good mix and a great coach, and so I think they're going to come out of the West once again.
Okay, I think you're going to be pretty surprised with my pick.
Okay.
So for top goal scorer in the playoffs, I went with Alex Ovechkin.
Okay.
Best goaltender, I went with Cam Talbot.
Yes.
Those are the two teams that are going to meet in the Stanley Cup Final. It's going to be pretty epic. It's going to be Oilers and Capitals. And I'm telling you, Connor McDavid and Edmonton. Well, Edmonton in general, this city is desperate for playoff hockey. And you hear about the fans sleeping out for playoff tickets as if they're at Cameron Indoor and this is college basketball all over again. It's incredible what this hockey team and what hockey in general means to this city. It's amazing, and I feel like Connor McDavid has been waiting for this moment for his entire life. And yes, he's young, and yes, he doesn't have the experience. He doesn't care. He stepped into the league ready to go, and he's going to use what leadership skills Cam Talbot can give to this team, and that's going to play a huge role. And the Capitals, I mean, listen, their backs are against the wall. This is the year that it has to happen or it's not going to happen at all. And you have a lot of pressure riding on these playoffs. The fact is, though, that if the Capitals aren't able to get it done, they could blow up this entire team. And this team could look completely different next year. So if you want to play good hockey with a group of guys that you might not be able to see again, might not be on that front line with again, you better make it happen this year.
All right. I'm not sure that Edmonton gets out of the first round. They've got a really tough one against the San Jose Sharks.
Sharks are beat up.
All right. Wow. Okay. We'll see how that plays out.